I think, yeah. I think we might have us a situation this morning. Yeah, that's it. I said that's it. Have. New year, new me. Let's see. New year, new me. Let's see. Hey, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, Mr. CJ. What it do? Back in this thing. Welcome to this Hap morning show. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all had, you know, a real good New Year's. I hope everything was cool, fine, and dandy. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time. Hey, I just discovered you. Hey, I just discovered you too. Hap. Welcome to the family. You know what I'm saying? YouTube in the building, IG in the building. We're finna pop this thing out. So look, it's a new year. Everybody got the new goals. Everybody got the new ways they finna get paid. Everybody got all these new, you know what I'm saying, situations they trying to get in to enhance and elevate their life, correct? And I'm here to tell you guys this morning, the number one way that we are gonna make this happen this new year is discipline. It's discipline. I know y'all heard me talk about this before, you know what I'm saying, but it's the discipline and the consistency that's really gonna allow us to reach the levels that we want to reach. Help you too, family. You know what I'm saying? Because without discipline, ain't gonna be no real action, ain't gonna be no real hard work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing really gonna get accomplished. We are not about to go through 2023 on a wish and a hope. That's not what we finna do. We about to hit 23 with real strategic plans, real action steps, real networking, because we got real resources. There's no more excuse. We already talked about this last year. There's no more excuse. The course is out there, the YouTube is out there, Instagram is out there, TikTok is out there. Mentors are right in your face. Coaches are right in your face, posting every single day on their pages on whatever information they have to provide. So that means it's just time. But the only way we're going to really get there is through discipline. Now, me sitting here preaching to you guys about discipline doesn't make me the most disciplined person in the world. I ain't no damn David Goggins. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Eric Thomas. I'm not Tony Robinson. I'm not at those guys' level. I just started my journey not too long ago. So just because I'm talking on Instagram Live, YouTube Live, and on camera don't make me better than nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is between you and you. I can't compare myself to those OGs who more disciplined me because I ain't went through what they've been through. And I ain't been doing it longer than them. So all that comparing yourself to people, this is between you and you thing. So the reason why I like to talk about discipline, the reason why I like to talk about, you know what I'm saying, consistency a lot, because when I preach and I talk about it, it pushes and makes me want to be more disciplined and more consistent. Hell, if I'm up here talking about it every day, I need to be acting like it. And actually, by law, I kind of will begin to get better. That's the good thing I like about content. That's why I don't mind getting on camera and talking. I know a lot of people shy. A lot of people don't like to get on live. A lot of people don't like to pop their stuff. But when I talk to people individually, everybody be popping off to me. You know what I'm saying? But for me, when I talk on camera, it's putting the pressure on me. Because I'm out here on public. I'm out here on record. Talking about being disciplined. Talking about being consistent. So I'm putting that pressure on my back to say, hey, be about what you're talking about. It's a lot of people watching you. It's a lot of people watching what you post on your IG story. They posting how you living and stuff. So make sure you really buy what you showing and posting. So I don't mind putting that pressure on myself. It is what it is. I ain't perfect. But we're going to get there as long as we just keep going. Now, the whole thing about discipline is a day-to-day activity. It's day-to-day, day in, day out. Some days you're going to hit it, some days you're not. The most important thing is that you're doing it every single day. That's the most important thing, that you're doing it every single day, that you're just saying, hey, look, I just know I need to get better than I was yesterday. So yesterday was a bad day. Shit, today I'm gonna go harder. And if I went hard today, that means I gotta go harder the next day. And just have balance while you doing it. Don't over and burn yourself out. Right? So since we up in the morning, it's only right that I get y'all started, you know what I'm saying, with a scripture based off what I'm talking about. Again, for those who do not know how I get down when it comes to reading the Bible, obviously I'm not a pastor, I'm not a preacher. I didn't go to what you call a theologian school. How you say it? I don't know how to say it. No disrespect, but I never went to those schools to get those qualifications. Obviously, I'm not a pastor, but I don't consider myself a religious person as well. I consider myself a spiritual person. I don't even know too much about religion, to be honest with you guys. I don't know much all the way about Christianity. I don't know much about, Muslim culture, Muslim religion. I really don't know much about Hinduism either. I just study spirituality. I just study based on how I feel and allow my own self to get the answers within. And then whenever I discover myself within, if there's a particular religion that attracts me, then I'll head towards that. But I won't go into any religion just because somebody told me so or said this is what I should do. I didn't grow up like that. I know some families grow up in whatever religion they people put them on. And that's just what it is. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. That's just what it is. So I'm free flowing. You understand? So I just studied personal development, got my own self mentally right, and then from there, I just flew into spirituality through personal development. And so, again, for those who don't know, since I'm letting it be known the new year, that I use the Bible as just a manual on life. The Bible is is the most respected book of all time. So whenever someone knows verses or chapters, in the Bible, whenever somebody refers to Bible verses, or whenever someone says they're living their life through the word of the Bible, we all know how we view and treat that person. We treat that person with a lot of respect, and we automatically assume that that person is very disciplined because they're living through the word of the Bible, because we know living through the word of the Bible is very, very difficult for the undisciplined person. So for me, if I want to continue to be more disciplined in my life, I feel like the best way to practice that is to practice the words in the Bible. So I look at the Bible teaching just as like I look at Think and Grow Rich. Just as like I think about my other favorite books, Psycho-Cybernetics. These are books. These are books with words on them. Use them. However else you want to go about how you feel about it, that's up to you. But to me, it's a book. It's a manual. And I think a lot of people get thrown off and they be like, how is you reading the scriptures of the Bible? How you read? You not a holy person. How you over here reading us verses and scripture out the Bible? CJ, you ain't no pastor. You ain't no holy person. What are you doing reading the scripture out the Bible? I'm like, so if I picked up another book and I read it out loud, it wouldn't be a problem? That's crazy. It's a problem when somebody wants to read the Bible out loud? To me, that's crazy. Like, that's how backwards we really is. We gotta wait to Bible study to read out the Bible. We gotta wait to Sunday to read the Bible. So we only can talk to God at certain times. Is that what it is? We can only touch the Bible on Sunday. Is that what it is? Today I checked this what? Today, Wednesday. I can't praise the Lord Wednesday? You know what I mean? Why not? So let's get into this word right here that I'm going to really, really read a lot because I think it flows right into what the topic is today, which is discipline. So if anybody wants to read along with their Bible, go ahead and grab it or use the one on your phone. I'm in Hebrews. This morning. All right. So for those who don't know, Hebrews is a letter in the New Testament to where, they're addressing a group of people, which is the Jewish people, and they're pretty much following Jesus' word. This is when Jesus coming. He's really establishing the new covenant, the new law, how things are really going down. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much saying that old covenant, the animal sacrifice days, and the old ways that y'all was moving, those days are over. Jesus is now here, and he pulling up and telling y'all what it is and what it's gonna be. So that's what it's about. And as Jesus is pulling up, letting people know what it is and what it's gonna be, he talks about discipline. He talks about like, hey, like, look, as we get ready to move with this new word and this new way of living, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to be very disciplined because God is gonna pull up on you, and he's gonna do some things to you, which we call trials and tribulations, some things that you're gonna go through. And Jesus is pretty much saying here that, hey, don't worry, don't be weary. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be all right. God is just like putting you through something, so therefore you can display your faith. Because if there is no journey that you're going through, any types of trial and tribulations, how are you able to actually prove your faith? So don't worry about these things you're going through. Don't worry about what happened in 2022, 2021, 2020, 2019. If there was some good that you could harvest from the past to bring it forward, perfect. But anything that was bad or traumatizing that really held you down and really didn't get you right, it's okay to let that go. It's okay to let that go. You know what I'm saying? Because you finna step into a new word in 23. You finna step into a new way of moving. Now, I know that sounds like some pastor talk, like new year, new life, this, and that new way of moving. So I'm gonna tell y'all just from just a mental standpoint. If you looking to make new money this year, if you're looking to get in new relationships, you're looking to get a new body, a new car, new home, new clothes. If you're looking to really turn up this year, then tell me, type into the chat box somewhere and tell me how you're gonna get all these new things that's coming your way and you still doing the same old shit. That ain't even got nothing to do with the Bible, some spiritual stuff. That's just straight up. You want new results doing the same old stuff. So what we have to realize is that we are spiritual beings and we have the right to evolve. We have the right to ascend, meaning go up. Your body, it can, you know what I'm saying? Your body is the shell, that's what's here. But you on the inside spiritually, bro, I'm a different person almost every 2 weeks. I don't know about y'all. Every 30 days, I'm trying to grow in the scene. I'm not the same person mentally or even spiritually. I haven't hit that part of just straight same consistency. I'm still growing, learning, reading, researching. I thought that's we all doing in this era. We all trying to get better. So I gotta keep elevating my mind and keep ascending. I gotta keep changing. Like, I say I made $1 million in 2022. Okay, cool. Made $1 million 1 year. But let's say you want to make $1 million per month. That's two totally different ways of how that money works. $1 million a year plus or $1 million a month. That's totally different. So how can I go from making $1 million a year to making $1 million a month? I'm gonna have to do some things a lot different, right? I'm gonna have to do new things. The money is irrelevant. I don't care how much money you made last year. If you try to make your annual income turn into your monthly income, I'm here to tell you, Bible or not, you're gonna have to do new things. You asking for new money. That new money is gonna require new ways of thinking. It's gonna require new action steps. It's gonna require new planning. It's gonna require new partnerships. It's gonna require, new relationships. It's gonna also require new environments. It's going to require you to watch new things. It's going to require you to read new things. It might require you to dress different. It might require you to look different. We talk down on the people that wear suits. I know, I've been there. But some of y'all need to put a damn suit on. Some of you women need to wear some nice professional attire daily. Some of you men need to put a button down on and some slacks on. But I ain't going away to no office. Just look presentable. I guarantee you, if you put a button down on and a blazer on, you won't be able to sit on your couch and be lazy. You're going to have these clothes with some professionalism on your shoulders and on your back. So that energy alone is going to make you work hard. Change your room around. Switch some stuff around. Move the TV, move the couch, move the bed. Shake up your visuals. Shake up your wardrobe this year. Cut your hair, grow your hair. Change the color of your hair. Be bold. And understand that is okay. Understand that you have a right to do that. And so me, because I'm so in tune with myself, I get to changing and inventing my appearance and my ways and what I do, and I have no regard for how anybody feels about that. Because I don't force anybody to rock with me. I don't hold anybody down at all. I never have. I never will. I just be me, and whoever's attracted to the way I'm moving, tap in. If not, I really wish you the best. And everybody should, in my opinion, should feel that way. You shouldn't force vibes. You shouldn't force anything. But it's very difficult for you to attract the certain people you want into your lives because you ain't got fully in tune with yourself, so that the way you could be as expressive as you want to be to attract that. That's why we can't be too much trying to be like everybody else. We're going to do our own thing, and this change requires discipline. The change requires discipline. All right? So that's what Hebrews is about. Jesus pulling up with the new covenant, letting people know change is coming, the new word is happening, and get ready for what we're going up with. So, go to chapter 12. I got some sauce for y'all right now. I'm gonna preach for only 8 more minutes, and then I'm gonna talk about some business. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. Check this out now. I don't know how many of y'all read this verse before. He's gonna tell you something real good. Watch this. Because all the self-discipline, personal development books, where y'all think that game came from? So just like you'll read a self-discipline book, the Bible got a whole bunch of self-discipline stuff. DD, you ready? Have. I see that. Here we go. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. And it says, y'all ready? Here we go. My son, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor be weary when reproved by him. Let's hold on to that first one. My son, do not regard lightly the discipline. Don't regard the discipline. Don't regard it lightly. Yeah? Do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor be weary when reproved by him. Who wants to look up the word reprove? Bro, can we get that definition, please? REPROVED. Reprimand. My version says reprove. Somebody other version might say something else. Because this is a key point. Now watch this. I got one version that says, my son, do not regard lightly the discipline of the Lord, nor be weary when reproved by him. And you research the word reprove, and that said reprimand. All right, so we know what reprimand means. I'm getting on your ass. So if we read this other version, which is the English Standard Version, it says, for the Lord discipline the one he loves and chastises every son who he receives. So he chastises. Reprove, reprimand. And it says, for the Lord disciplines the ones he loves and chastises every son who receives. So look, so what it's saying is, God is going to discipline you because he loves you. And he gonna chastise, reprimand the one he receives. For the discipline, the ones he loves and chastises every son he receives. It is for the discipline that you have to endure. God is treating you as his sons. For what son is there whom his father does not discipline? If you are left without discipline, in which all have participated, then you are legitimate children and not sons. We got to unpack that. We got to unpack that. For the Lord disciplined the one he loved and chastised every son he received. It is for the discipline that you have to endure. Now let me give you out an English Standard Version. It says, for what son is there whom his father does not discipline? Whew. So what sons of the father is the ones he don't discipline? Because I told y'all we think God is Santa Claus. Everything's just so happy-go-fairy. But it says right here that he disciplined his sons. If you are left without discipline, meaning you actually choose not to be disciplined, in which we all have to participate in, he says, then you are illegitimate children and not sons. You ain't even real deal. Meaning that verse is saying, if you do not choose discipline, you are illegitimate. You are not the son. You just a child out there. You just a lost little child. You ain't real son of the father. That's what it's saying. Besides this, we have had earthly fathers who disciplined us, and we respected them. So what that says is, you got your own daddy. You respect your own daddy. Shall we not much more be subjected to the Father of spirits of the lives? So what the scripture is saying is, we earthly people will respect our actual physical dads and fathers here, but when it comes to God, the Father of all fathers, when it comes to discipline, we kind of confused about doing that. Then it says, for they discipline us for a short time as it seems to be best for them, but he disciplined us for our good, the way we should share his holiness. Meaning it's saying is, bro, God is just disciplined for your own good. God is just putting you through some things to see how strong you're going to be, to see if you're going to cry, to see if you're going to complain, see if you're going to trip, see if you're going to blame others, steal from others, scam others, you know what I'm saying? Do a bunch of things that you shouldn't be doing because you don't want to hold steady, you don't want to hold faith. That's what this is all about. Are you going to choose to go left with it, keep complaining, keep crying about what's not going right in your life, or you're going to choose the other way and be like, bro, you're just going through something. Have faith. Go get you a coach. Go get you a mentor. Go get you some sauce. Go get you some game. And then pick something that you want to tap into and give your all to it and take action and just go. And then when you pick something that you're working on and then shit don't happen right and it messes up, oh well. Pick yourself back up, turn up again. Or if that's not the play, the first one you hit, go ahead, find some more sauce and pivot and just keep going. Happy New Year's, family. That's what this is all about. I don't care what business plans y'all put together for y'all 2023. I put together a business plan for myself at the top of 22 and ended the year with a whole different business. The way I started 22, the way I ended, I have an entirely different business. That's what I'm going to talk about in a second. I'm not scared to reinvent myself. Some stuff work out, some don't. Just because y'all look at social media and see me and all these other influencers having fun, taking trips, vacations, shopping, going out, popping bottles, living life, man, you watching the highlights. Ain't nobody posting how shit going wrong. Ain't nobody posting their frustrations. Ain't nobody posting their pissed off times. Ain't nobody posting what's going wrong in their business. all their deals that's not working out? Who posting the shit that ain't working out? Ain't nobody posting that. Hey man, I just lost 10K. I just lost 20K. Ain't nobody really trying to post that. Why? Because everybody want to post their highlights of how good everything is. I do the same. That's why you can't look at social media and just be like, bro, I bet bro got it going on. I bet sis got it going on. You think they got it going on just because what you see on social media? When they the ones controlling the narrative of social media, remember these are our pages. We post what we want to post. We don't post what we don't want to post. And when we dealing with public opinion, we always want to look our best. So if you judging people's lives only off their social media, I got another thing coming for you. And I'm not saying everybody capping, no. I'm not saying everybody capping. I don't think I'm capping online. That's my money. I actually spend the money I have that I worked hard for, whatever. But hey, man, them just highlights. Let's keep it a buck. But I tell you this, everybody who reached a certain place of success, that is having fun on their social media, that is doing the things that they want to do, I can tell you this, they wouldn't have gotten there without discipline. So I'm not going to keep reading the Bible too much. I think y'all should check it out. I think if you need help with discipline, I think you should check out Hebrews. Chapter 12, he really go in on discipline, but I think you should read the whole chapter. I'm going to actually read the whole chapter. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to break that down to y'all real quick. Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5. They told you straight there. It's going to require discipline. And that discipline is okay. Is it going to be painful at first? Yes. Is discipline going to be lonely? Yes. Is discipline going to be easy? No. Who said it was going to be easy when right here in the word, Jesus is literally telling you God is going to chastise you? He's literally telling you that. God is going to reprimand you. So when you choose this path, just stay down. Because I can tell you, I chose this path in 2017. My life has been amazing ever since. My life did not change because of credit. That's just what most people know me by, is credit. My life did not change because of credit. My life changed because I chose to think different. I chose personal development. I chose spirituality. And then I chose to tap in with what this word said. And I said, I'm just going to follow it as best I can. Am I perfect? No, but I'm going to just try the best I can. And ever since I chose to allow God to just order my steps, 6 years straight, I haven't missed. 6 years straight. Have I had some down times? Absolutely. Have I had some depressing, mad, pissed off times? Absolutely. I can just tell y'all for 6 years straight, I've been able to do everything I've ever wanted to do. Meaning, I know exactly what it feels like to live abundant. I can speak from experience. I cannot tell y'all that from just some books I watched or watching other rich people. I can tell y'all for 6 years straight, I have lived absolutely abundantly. I've been able to buy anything I want, do anything I want, whenever I wanted to. So this is why when I talk about God, this is what I have to do. It's not a choice. When somebody, call it God or whoever you want to call it, you can call it your physical father. If somebody comes and grabs you, when you at a dark, lonely place, a dark, lonely time in your life, and somebody literally goes like this and reach their hand out and say, if you just do what I say and trust me and have faith, regardless of anything that's about to happen, once you choose me, you're going to be straight. And when somebody extends their hand out and you actually take it and you actually accept it, and you actually do what you actually have been told, whether you like what you've been told or not, and then you realize it all worked out at the end, maybe not exactly how you wanted it to, but it still worked out. You still reach that life of straight abundance and living exactly how you want to live and doing what you want to do. You are going to forever thank that person that reached their hand out to you. If that person came and literally changed your life with some word and some action plans, you're going to forever be thankful for that person. So for me, that person was not my physical father. That person was not my physical brother. That person was not my physical uncle. My stepdad. I haven't had one real male figure to come down and do what I'm doing now. I've had people who have helped me, absolutely. The one person that I actually call my physical father, you know, a real pastor, Greg Taylor, my brother Will Taylor, his daddy. That's the closest I ever got to a real man and God. My best friend daddy. But me, my people, my family, no. I haven't had no real man touch me and give me the sauce. So because I never had that growing up, a father, a big brother, a big uncle, a granddad, an actual black man to really show me how to move as a man, since I never had that, I had to go to the one and only. I had to go to a spiritual father to get this sauce. So because I went to the spiritual father and got this sauce and everything worked out for me, that's why I stand here on camera, in person. I don't care where we at and tell you how God changed my life. I don't care how anybody feel about that. And I'm going to just do what I'm told to do. And when I asked God to change my life in 2017, he had one request for me. Well, when you get there, you better let them know who it was, or I will strip and take all that from you. You praise my name. I did this. That credit ain't do that. CJ, you ain't do that. I did this. And everybody that was around you that helped you get there, I put them around you. Everybody that I protect you that didn't make it fall back, I took them away from you. So when you get to a point to where you start feeling yourself, when you get to a point where you feel like you got a lot of money, when you get to a point to where you feel like you got a whole bunch of motion going on, that's exactly when you better drop on your knees and thank me before it get out of hand. And not only do you thank me in private, get up there and tell your audience out loud in public. You know what I say? Yes, sir. I say, God, but I ain't no pastor. They know me as the critic God. You think they gonna listen to me? That's what I used to say. That's what I used to say. Now I'd be like, God, you done gave me some money. I got some cameras. I got a Sony A7S III. I got 2 iPhones and some lights. Everybody gonna get it. I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I watch so many people struggle through life, and I sit on the other side of life and so much peace and abundance to where I'm like, I think everybody should experience this side of life. I think everybody should live where they want to live, drive what they want to drive, hang out who they want to hang out with, vacation when they want to vacation. I think everybody should be able to experience that type of life I've been able to experience personally, but I can tell you this, I didn't get there without discipline. So the problem is we got too many people who want to skip steps. You know you ain't put in your time. You wanna jump out here, just quit your job, and you wanna be a big boss. You done filed your little LLC, and now you wanna, turn up. Hold on. Let's back this show up a little bit. I know 2020 got everybody turned up on this entrepreneur stuff. Let's back up a little bit. Because a lot of y'all getting your ass kicked out here trying to be an entrepreneur. It's tough and it's rough. And you want to make this shit go a little smoother? When you going to get up and work up under somebody successful? When you going to learn something? Everybody want to be the boss. How you a boss, bro? How much training you done? How many rich people you worked up under? How many successful people you worked up under? How many successful companies you actually worked up under? Let's back this shit up a little bit. When y'all gonna do y'all time? Who ready to sit down and just learn? Who ready to learn and research for a couple years and put in some action? I ain't gonna say just read and learn and don't do nothing, but I'm just saying like do something around something that's actually proven. Come on now. It's real out here. And everybody want to be an entrepreneur. Everybody want to be a big boss. You ain't getting there without discipline. Trust me, I know. Too much ego, too much pride. You don't want to listen. You can't learn from nobody. You don't want to put the bread up. You don't want to invest. You want everything cheap. You want everything for the low. You ain't got no real money coming in, but still think you don't need a mentor. You ain't got no real motion going on, but don't think you need a coach. Ego too big, pride too big. I'm not finna listen to another man. I'm not finna listen to another woman. I don't care if they more successful than me, I ain't listening. And that's just crazy. Everybody try to tell me how much sauce I really got, and I'm like, bro, 2017, I was working at Finish Line selling shoes, bro. The only reason I got here is because I just read, studied, and listened. That's it. 23 is a new year. It's a new age. It's a new day. This is the year I want to challenge you to reinvent yourself. Stop playing by the same rules. Stop playing by the same rules. We are in a new age, a new generation, a new wave of how everything is working. Our personal lives, our business lives, the way transportation is working, the way relationships is working, what social media has done. We in a whole different generation, whole different, what is this, the fourth industrial wave that's happening right now? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. We in this AI, Web3, how we doing things. We in a whole different wave. Be free, express yourself, pop off, bro. Fourth Industrial Revolution, thank you. It's a whole new thing happening right here. And you really think the way shit is happening today in 2023, you really gonna pop off doing the same old stuff? Push it this year. Challenge yourself this year. So what, you're tired? So what, you're exhausted? So what? That's what this chapter of Hebrews is telling you. The short period of time that this discipline is going to take for you to sacrifice is going to reward you later with the life that you really want. Y'all be seeing me outside turned up, having fun. 2017, 2018, oh, go look at my pictures, man. I was 140 pounds. I was a full vegan. I was disciplined all the way down to what I used to eat, read all day, podcast all day. Come on. It's the money that messed me up. I was more disciplined broke. I was more disciplined broke because I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad. I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't sleep. I used to read all day, every day. I think I read about 50 books in 1 year. Just absorbing knowledge, absorbing information. Because the more I studied, the more I read, the more information I was getting, the more my mind started changing. And I started looking at everything different. I started looking at people different, situations different. I started looking at money different. And I started to look back and I started taking action, and different things started happening for me in my life. And I was just elevating, getting better, helping a ton of people along the way. And I literally said, holy snap. All I had to do to change my life was read, be disciplined, be consistent. That's it. I said that's all it took from being broke to hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just read and be disciplined. Once you read, you get the sauce, take action. Be disciplined throughout your actions. Stay consistent. The consistency is faith. You got faith that it's going to work out, so you're going to just stay consistent. It's easy for you to stay consistent because you're disciplined. It's easy for you to be disciplined on the action you take because you're reading and studying. So the moves that you're making, or let's say the moves CJ you be making, to other people they look so damn risky. But to me, I'm like, bro, I'm reading and studying so much that I can see where this thing is about to go. So since I'm reading and studying so much and I'm taking action, I can see where this thing is about to go. I'm going to stay disciplined on it. I'm going to stay consistent on it. I'm going to have faith it's going to work out. I really believe this. But it's easier for me to believe if I read. It's easier for me to believe the word. It's easier for me to believe what Jesus is saying if I actually read it. When the last time you picked up a Bible? How would you know God if you don't even read? How would you know what Jesus wants you to do? You don't even read. Once you read, then it starts working on your mind. Then it's easier for you to pray. It's easier for you to meditate. Because you're consuming this off these pages inside. The same way you do with the personal development books. So once you read and take action, and then once you pray, meditate, you just going over the sauce that you scooped up and the actions you take, and you just reevaluating what's going on. You just don't blame others. You take self-responsibility. It's your life. You can get mad at whoever the hell you want. You can wake up every day mad and frustrated about how your life is going on because you want to blame your mama, your daddy, your ex-girlfriend. You want to blame your wife. You want to blame your husband. You want to blame your kids. You want to blame your dog today because you pissed off. You want to just start blaming people for how your life ain't working out. That's on you, pimpin'. And today, we live in an era where there's so much information available for us to all change our lives. If you do not take advantage of all this new technology, all this social media, and everything that's happening in 23, and you are not seeing some type of acceleration in your life this year, it's on you. Ain't no more excuses. I know y'all think social media is killing us. Social media is an amazing tool if you use it properly. Social media is not the problem. It's your discipline with social media that's the problem. There's people who are feeding their families off social media. There's people whose lives have changed because of social media, to where they've changed other people's lives because of social media. There's people live. If it wasn't for social media, my life wouldn't have been changed. If it wasn't for social media, if it wasn't for YouTube, if it wasn't, for this amazing company, Amazon, that allows me to order books to my house in a day. If it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't be up. Even though I made me a nice fair share of money before social media, but I'm just saying, social media took me to the next level. How you want to use it? Social media allowed me to meet some great people. I got some good friends in Atlanta. I got some friends in New York. I got some friends in Dallas. I got friends in California that I met on social media. And we went from social media followers to real friends in life. This could be an amazing tool. I get to turn these cameras on and I get to talk and all y'all can hear me from wherever y'all at. This is amazing. We can make a lot of moves with this technology. So don't blame social media. Don't blame the new AI technology. Blame your discipline and how you allowing social media to use you and you not using social media. Don't let it use you. Use it. This is all man-made. You a spiritual being. You have way more control over your life than what some of you think. And what your boy, Mr. CJU, is here to do is to tell y'all how discipline and consistency in reading and taking action have changed my life. So all I can do is preach and teach and coach and just help other people. I have already fulfilled my personal goals in my life. 6 years straight. I told God this year, my hands are up. I'm done. I said, God, I want to make $1 million a month just to help other people. I said, God, I want to make $1 million a month just to have a big payroll. Just so people can work for me and be happy that they get paid a lot of money because they work with me. I just want to have $1 million a month so I can open up my nonprofit to start donating. I reached that level in my life. I don't even want to take a personal salary this year. There's absolutely nothing that I want to do personally. I've done it all. I can't do anything anymore. I don't know if y'all watch my IG stories on New Year's Eve. I does it big. If I step out, it's going up in a major way. And I've been doing it for 6 years straight. I'm tapped out. I said, God, you've done everything for me. You've allowed me to live this amazing life for 6 years that I would have never, ever thought without your help that I could live this life. So I said, God, all I want to do is 23. Write me up a little bag so I can give it away. And when you have reached that point in your life, that's what fulfillment feels like. For me, at least. Some people want money to do some other things. Some people want to get a big house, big condo. I don't want any of that. Not really. I'll take it, but it's not really going to fulfill me. Because as soon as I get a big house, I'm going to think about other people. If I got a big house, so let me help somebody else do that. That's just how it is for me. Really don't make no difference. So I'm telling y'all, old mentees, new mentees, this is the new and improved CJU. And I got some news that you can use. I'm telling you, tonight, 8 p.m., we on Patreon live coaching call. I'm going to tell y'all how AI technology has already changed my business and how it's going to change everybody's business, whether you know it or not. Tonight on Patreon, I'll be talking about AI technology, artificial intelligence, on Patreon. If you're not a Patreon member, I suggest you subscribe and get live. The link is in my bio. On Instagram, the link in the bio, become a CJU member, because I'm about to tell y'all something before I wrap this up in 6 minutes. I'm about to wrap this up in 60 minutes. Y'all got questions, send me a message on Patreon. Let me tell you something. And the reason why I'm bringing up Patreon, because Patreon is the cheapest thing I offer. I shouldn't say cheapest, it's the lowest thing I offer. Patreon is the lowest price I offer, and I'm still going to give away all the game. My $10,000, $25,000 coaching programs, the students that I have in that, those are the ones who just want hands-on, me to be all in their business, all in their personal business, all in their business, so that I can go in there and grab everything that's wrong, throw it away, and install everything that's good so I can turn them up really fast. So they're just paying me a lot of money for speed and resources. I never require anybody to spend that amount of money with me, $10,000, $25,000. I don't go out and like run ads and tell people, hey, spend thousands of dollars with me, CJ. I've never ever done that. You won't see no ad. I've never pitched that online. I just tell people what it is. And people just raise their hand and say, hey, I want to work with you, CJ. And I'll be like, all right, this is what it costs. But I've never hard sold anybody to spend $1,000 with me because I'm actually fine. What I do encourage is $25 Patreon because I know that's very affordable. I know nobody can make an excuse and say they don't have $25. So therefore, when I give you this information to help you make a lot of damn money, you can't tell me I didn't have access to you, CJ. I didn't have access to that sauce. I'm going to say that's cap. And tonight, I'm going to tell y'all that if you don't know, AI technology is going to change everything. November 30th, 2022, OpenAI, they allowed the public to use artificial intelligence ChatGPT. And that date, November 30th, 2022, is going to change everything. Hey, what's happening, fam? I'm gonna read y'all chat. I can't really read them chats, YouTube fam. I'm gonna take care of y'all. Yeah, I'm gonna be on live a little bit more, man. As much as I can, I'm gonna get on live. I'm gonna start letting y'all know ahead of time so y'all can be prepared. I know 9 a.m. Eastern time, a little early for a lot of y'all across the globe, you know what I mean? But hey, I'm telling y'all, my lowest offer, I'm giving a ton of game. Because I got one real goal this year. I got a couple goals, but I got one real goal. Like, I'm just trying to document the journeys of my mentees and when they're all gonna reach financial freedom. That's it. I want to see other people get rich off the stuff I teach them. That's what I want to do this year. That's what's gonna make me happy. Seeing other people become successful. And I know what everybody's thinking about. Oh, everything is a scam. Everything is a finesse. Everybody wants you to sign up for their stuff. For me, I have no problem telling people my prices and what my offer is. I'm just letting you know that I got a low ticket one that will turn you up. But you want some other speed and resources, I got some stuff that's going to hit you for some racks. Or tap in on these lives and tap in on my YouTube and catch whatever sauce you can catch off here. However you want to do it. Because all I'm going to tell you, the information out there. AI technology, artificial intelligence will change everything. It is changing everything. It's already here. So some of you guys who don't know how to use AI, some of you guys who don't know what AI even is, I suggest you pay attention. I suggest you really pay attention. Because you about to get hit with so much artificial intelligence in the next 2-3 months, you won't even know you're getting hit with it. By summertime, heading into the fall, AI is going to be literally everywhere. It's already everywhere, but you guys don't know what's going on, and they're slowly testing a lot of stuff. By the time the summertime here, this stuff is happening so fast. There's going to be so many changes. There's going to be so many updates. There's going to be so many new stuff happening to where by the time you just find out about it, the stuff that you're just going to be finding out about artificial intelligence will already be outdated. And for me, why I'm so big on AI, because I know for 100% fact, this is going to be the fastest, quickest, most efficient way for me to get extremely rich. Not like rich like how I've been rich. I'm talking about like hundreds of millions of dollars rich, all the way to $1 billion. $1 million would be the floor a month. And the reason why I can say that with so much confidence is because I know exactly what AI can do. I don't know if y'all been researching it. I don't know if y'all been studying it. I don't know if y'all even know what I'm talking about, but I do. And my small community knows I've sent them videos and they've been on Patreon. My same little five to eight people. They be on every call. And I be giving them what I'm researching, what I'm learning. And the way we finna move, shit. I'll tell you this, by the summertime, it'll be my AI standing up here talking. It won't even be me. Y'all asses won't even know it. I'm gonna be hitting y'all with so much. I'm gonna be everywhere. They're gonna be like, what? How was CJ in Miami and New York on the same day? I'm like, you don't even know which one is me, huh? It's happening. You can be scared of AI, or you can learn how to use it. You can be scared of it, or you can learn how to use it to increase your productivity, to increase the way you do business, to give your customers a better user experience. I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all think it's a game? Alright? See, Diamond a young, she don't know no better. Diamond think it's a game. Yeah, Bergen, when I send that angel after it, yeah. By the way, we call AI angels over here. When I send that AI on Diamond, she ain't gonna know what's happening. You think it's a game. Hey, but look, 8 p.m. tonight, Patreon is going down. Yeah, bro, it's already here, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. You know, every time you start talking about AI, everybody start thinking you tripping and shit, because they don't know. But I'm like, bro, what's crazy about AI is like, don't even think about it as something separate from us right now. It's already happening. Like, it's been happening. AI stands for artificial intelligence. Kevin, what it do, G? Much love, much respect, bro, for watching the YouTube channel. I'll try to ask a few questions. Let me see. Hey, y'all can drop some questions. I asked a few questions before I had to get out of here. Shamad, have tours. What's happening, brother? Shamad, my brother. You got a serious question, Haley. You got to handle that. Respect to all y'all. Man. You know what I'm saying? Tonight we're going to talk about the artificial intelligence, aka the angels. What's today? Wednesday. I got to go back out of town this weekend, so I'm going to try to fire off tomorrow morning, Thursday, and Friday. Give y'all a little bit more personal development, spirituality sauce, and then we'll go into the artificial intelligence game. You know what I'm saying? So let me know, is 9 a.m. Eastern time too early for y'all or what? Somebody talk to me. Tell the truth, 9 a.m. too early for y'all, huh? Y'all, that's too early. I be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning. Crack of dawn. That's the best time to meditate. It's the best time to read. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this thing up. If y'all haven't rewatched this live, it's perfect. That's what I'm talking about. It's early bird special. It's early bird special. You know what I mean? 9 a.m. What you sleeping for? Who got tours? What's the deal, my brother? Who got 10 million in their bank account? Huh? I'm trying to hit the gym. I gotta be up. So 9 a.m. cool? All right, I see y'all 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm just saying, you know, you ain't got 10 million in the bank. What you doing all that damn sleeping for? Get you a little rest, but come on now. So what we talked about today was discipline and consistency. We all gonna need it. That's the only way we're gonna make it. I won't make it this year without discipline and consistency. I won't accomplish my goals without discipline and consistency. All right. Now, with my discipline and consistency, I'm gonna be working very, very hard on reinventing myself. That's what I'm suggesting y'all do too. If you ain't like the way you living, reinvent yourself, become a new person. It's actually okay to do that. And when people say you change, you acting funny because you ain't the same, what you tell them? Bro, I'm after this new money and this new lifestyle. Of course I'm not the same. You can say I'm acting funny all you want to. That actually sound like your problem. This is between me and this is what I'm doing. And this is the way I'm moving. And whoever is attracted to the way I'm moving, pull up. Whoever is not attracted to how I'm moving, I'll holler at you later. I got stuff to do. I stay busy. I know what I'm doing out here. As far as life, I'm just living life. Business, I can learn a lot more about business my damn self. When I say I know what I'm doing out here, I'm talking about living my life to the fullest, every day doing what I gotta do to get to where I need to get to. Mistakes are gonna happen. Failure's gonna happen. Don't let that shit slow you down. Stay turned up. If you need help with discipline and consistency and how you shouldn't worry if that's happening to you, because God's gonna forever get you and got you. If you do it the right way through Him, go read Hebrews. I was reading out of Hebrews chapter 12, verse 5 today. You know what I'm saying? I think that's some good sauce. I'll see the rest of y'all tonight, 8 p.m. on Patreon. We're going to talk about a little bit of the mindset of how the mindset we're going to still have in 2023, because that's always important. But we're going to specifically talk about artificial intelligence. And I'm going to leave y'all with this. Well, you can X me out on these screens, please. I'm going to leave y'all with this. You're going to laugh because burger me. The presentation I'm going to do tonight on Patreon, I'm going to actually make it with artificial intelligence so you can see exactly what it look like. You already knew what I was talking about, burger. I'm going to give y'all an AI presentation tonight. I'm not just talking about it. I already know how to use it. And I'll be prepared tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Patreon. And for y'all who want this morning motivation, you know what I'm saying, tap in with me tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, right here, YouTube Live, Instagram Live. It's going. Holla at y'all. Have a